sway. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, or even your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to pour, I'll be there for you.
Jeez, I'm barely gonna be able to stay open. The cost of production is going up by so much. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And my variety's going down by so much.
Peter, I need to talk to you.
Pam, what is it?
My rent, the cost of my house keeps increasing. With working here, I'm not gonna be able to pay for my rent.
I feel you too. I'm barely scraping by as it is.
So, can you give me a raise?
I don't think I can.
We're going through inflation, Peter, inflation.
What's inflation?
Inflation is whenever the general price increases, and therefore the purchasing power of my money decreases. So I can't pay for my house, I can't pay for anything inside of it. I'm basically not doing well.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, the cost of what I'm trying to produce is going up by so much that I can barely keep the store open. So I don't think I can give you a raise.
I need to raise my nominal wage.
What does that mean, nominal wage?
Nominal wage is basically my wage, but not counted for inflation. Do you think you could do that for me, please?
I don't, because if inflation's rising, I just can't give you more money, especially if I'm barely getting by myself.
So no raise?
I can't, I'm sorry.
No raise?
Here, there's customers.
No raise? Oh, I quit! I'm so sad. I don't have a job. All I have left is popsicle. I can't pay for my rent. Hi, Pam. Hey, baby, what happened? I quit my job. Really? I couldn't pay for my rent, and I came up to Peter and I told him that I needed a raise because if I didn't get a raise, then I wouldn't be able to pay for my house, I wouldn't be able to pay for anything inside of it. He didn't give it to me, so.
Does that mean you're frictionally unemployed now?
Yes, I'm in between jobs. I need to start looking for other places to work, but it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know.
You know, you're actually the third friend of mine this month that's quit their job or has been fired.
Really?
And with uninflation going up and with unemployment going up, I sincerely think that a negative supply shock has happened. And what that means is that the short-run Phillips curve is actually shifting to the right, which means that unemployment goes up and inflation goes up.
Oh my gosh, wow. I'm just so sad. I'm kind of angry.
Really?
I'm so angry.
Why?
I'm like sad, but I'm angry. Maybe I should get revenge on you.
Really? So what are you gonna do?
Open up my new store? I should create one right next door. I should compete with him and
That's
show
so
him who's
mean.
boss.
I think you should go back to school. You know, like
No.
you can get a new job with the skills you learned.
I can't. I have to show him that I'm doing better on my own without.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna create a new store right next door and I'm gonna call it the $2 store.
Hi Grace, how are you doing today?
Peter, how are you?
Pretty good, you know. The store's been rough, but I'm hanging on.
Peter, you're all the same stuff. There's nothing interesting.
I can't, the production cost, I just can't change the variety of what I have. I'm already paying more than I can. I'm sorry. Can I interest you in anything today?
I don't think so. Like, there's nothing. You have the same old stuff,
Grace.
and it's not even good quality.
Grace, I'm doing what I can, Grace. Don't leave.
Hi, welcome to the $2 store. How may I help you?
Well, I was at Peter's, but
Yeah, same stuff every single time.
Yeah,
Been
exactly.
there, done that. Well, welcome here. There's so much variety. We got root beer float, pink lemonade, sour apple. We got puzzles, Christmas trees, everything.
but you're at $2 store.
Yes, $2 store, but I have better stuff than what Peter does.
So my opportunity cost is basically the next best thing I can buy with my money. So I could go back to Peter's and get 2 of his boring vanillas, or I could buy one of your raspberry lemonades.
Yeah, plus raspberry lemonade tastes so much better than it's boring vanillas.
You know what? You're right. I'll take a raspberry lemonade.
Raspberry lemonade, here we go. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Peter, what's wrong?
Jane, I have no money, and the production costs are causing me to barely keep my lights on. I can't make any money.
You're gonna be okay. The Federal Reserve and the federal government are not going to let business owners like you just die alone.
I'm barely making any money. I just don't know how I'm gonna go
It's
on.
okay, it's okay. For one, the Federal Reserve can actually do something called a contractionary monetary policy that might save your business.
Contractionary monetary policy?
Yeah, okay, listen. What they can do is they can do something called open market sales where they sell government bonds, which will decrease the money supply, and that increases the interest rate. So what that does will help bring down inflation because there won't be as much money in circulation.
I mean, as good as that sounds, just what if it
No,
doesn't
no,
work?
I'm not finished yet. They could also, the federal government could also do something called a contractionary fiscal policy. So what that will do is they can either increase taxes or they can decrease their own government spending, and that'll help decrease inflation also. So, maybe you won't have to go out of business.
Maybe I will be okay. I mean, I'm still on the fence about it, but you're trying to make me feel a little better.
No. Okay, here you go. What will actually happen
Oh.
is when you have a contractionary monetary or contractionary fiscal policy, aggregate demand will shift from here to the left, which will ultimately bring about a decrease in price level or inflation rate, even if there is some increase in unemployment. So that's why I think your business will be A-okay.
Thanks.
6 months later.
Gosh, I'm so sick of this inflation. It's
I know.
literally
2 months.
2 months.
What's changed?
Nothing's changed, huh?
No?
No, it's
It's
so
like-
sad. The cost of everything just keeps rising and rising. I feel like it's been 5 years since anything changed.
I know, whatever you told me about inflation, I did a little research of my own, and this cost full inflation alone is going to put us out of business. I don't know what we're going to do.
Cost full inflation? What's cost full inflation?
Yeah, so cost full inflation is the type of inflation that occurs when the price of inputs increase.
I can obviously tell. I mean, everything here is getting more and more expensive, but I don't know. Nothing has been done by the government.
I know, it's
Absolutely nothing.
the same stuff.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, how are you?
Good, how are y'all?
Good.
What are you talking about?
The government again. How they've done nothing.
Okay, see, well, the thing is, my husband works with the government, and,
Trigger.
well, what's happening is probably there's a recognition lag. So that basically means that it's taking them a while to actually diagnose what's wrong with the economy to be able to know how to fix it.
Well, they need to hurry up.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, at least they're figuring it out, but it's been 2 months,
See, but you still have to be patient though, because then there might be an implementation lag where it just kind of takes them a little bit to input the policies. Because you can't put money into the government and have it fix itself
You
overnight.
tell my mortgage to be patient, okay?
See, you'll be fine. If you're sort of just hold out a little bit longer. When the government decreases spending, the demand for the loanable funds will decrease also, which will make interest rates decrease. So if your store holds out, you can even expand a little bit once you're back on your feet.
I mean, that sounds good. We've been positive for a couple months here, and maybe we will make it, but it's just been
I know I'm gonna make it. It's just the fact of how successful I'll be, it's hard to determine. It stinks.
Yeah.
You know what, Pam? I really think that you should help Peter out. He's really struggling, and it could help you too. You guys could maximize your profits if you guys merged your businesses.
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, do you think it'll
But do
create?
you see this stack of money? It's for your own good too. You could potentially make even more than this if you and Peter merge your businesses, and I can work for both of you.
Peter, I'm sorry for being rude to you.
I'm sorry that I couldn't pay you more money.
It's okay. What do you say we join our businesses together? Unite.
I think that would work.
Alright.
Because if I wouldn't, I'd be structurally unemployed, and I don't have. That means I wouldn't have the skills I need to find another job, so I would be unemployed.
I get that.
I think we can make it work.
Okay, so let's make it work so we can get a lot more money. Cool?
Cool.
What is it gonna be named? $3 store.
Yay!
Yay!